boys and the girls. Linkage Radio, it rules the world. It rules the world.
Oh, plead my cause, oh Jah. I don't know Julex I represent for Linkage Radio 104.5 FM. I def them.
Get ready for it.
Come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant, located at 1802 Nereid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and the seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food. Cooler Runnings Restaurant would like to introduce you to our brand new vegetarian grill and juice bar called Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, located at 1785 Nereid Avenue at the corner of Nereid and Wickham Avenues in the Bronx, across from the original Cooler Runnings Restaurant. We're open Monday to Friday 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. We specialize in the best authentic vegetarian dishes, which contain no animal byproducts. Our menu includes idol stew, tofu, veggie chunks, and our exclusive in-house vegetarian patties. For our full menu, you can visit our website at crvgbronx.com, or you can give us a call at 929-265-3392. We are also available on Uber Eats for your convenience. Stop by, and remember, at Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, customer service is our #1 priority.
For 2 days, the 5 o'clock hour is hot on Fit FM 96.7, www.fitfmja.com. Your life, your music with Lady D, Denise Gomez, inside the zone. Catch me on Monday at 5 p.m. for the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. And on Friday, yes, at 5 p.m. for Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. From abroad to yard, Trelawny, me love you. Celebrate the heartbeat of Caribbean culture with Saturday Morning Runs. Join us on Saturdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube as we showcase the vibrant heritage of Jamaica and the wider Caribbean with 4 incredible women, Sherns, Max, Jackie, and me, Lady D. From powerful stories to cultural traditions, we're bringing the flavor, rhythm, and excellence of the Caribbean straight to you. It's more than a show. It's a celebration of the roots and traditions that inspire and unite us. Subscribe to Inside the Zone with Lady D on YouTube and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn to stay connected every Saturday at 10 a.m. It's Saturday Morning Runnings. Come feel the vibes. Saturday Morning Runnings, where Caribbean heritage comes alive. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Center Stage on Inside the Zone with Lady D, Denise Gomez Green. Hey, hello everyone. Tonight's show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. We're simulcasting across Caribbean Vibez Radio Network. They're located in Cape Cod in Massachusetts. And Fit FM 96.7, fitfmja.com, broadcasting out of Stewart Castle in Duncan's Trelawny, Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica. I hope everybody's doing well. We've got an exciting lineup to keep you informed, entertained, and inspired this evening. So I'd like to say hi to those of you who are near and far. First up is Inspirational Zone. We'll set the tone with an uplifting song and a word of thankfulness to warm your hearts up because it's nice outside. Then in the News Zone, we bring you updates straight from the Jamaica Information Service to keep you in the know. Get ready to laugh in Comedy Zone featuring the always tasty Gizadas. I know you like gizadas, so I got something for you in Comedy Zone. In the open segment, we dive into an intriguing discussion on the influence of Black culture on fashion trends. Yep. Are you one of those people, everything coming and you're in it? I don't know. And then we'll be wrapping it up at 7:30 in the Trending Zone. We explore the rise of AI in everyday life. Are we prepared for the future with AI? What are your experiences to date? What have you been observing? You got a smartphone? You got a Siri? So don't miss a moment of the show this evening. Center Stage. Log into Inside the Zone on the YouTube channel right now. If you're on the run. Or you can tune into the Linkage Radio apps. You can listen via Echo Dot, Samsung TV, Roku TV, Fire TV, Alexa, and on Amazon Skills. Just to let you know, you just popped in, it's Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. And the spotlight is on you this evening. So stay with us for this unforgettable show. Call me at 914-297-8911, 914-297-8911. We're gonna kick off Center Stage together. We got some energy, excitement, and more right here on Linkage Radio, your budding and buzzing station, 24/7, 365 days for the year. And right now it's time for us to get into Inspirational Zone. I need it, I need it, I need it. Do you need some inspiration? Godly inspiration? Well, I got that for you. Let's give a praise. Raise your hands. Sway to the music and say a prayer.
Today, yes, we gotta say thank you, and Lord, and yes, you promised to deliver us, got us in every way. We gotta say thank you, and we not stop. Thank him for waking me this morning. Thank him for carrying me through the day. Thank him for all of his blessings. I will never go astray. Who me a talk about the Almighty King, who give us life, and that's the greatest thing. I know Jah is real, and I can feel him. So with the love in me and be expressed from For our love is blessing. I will never go astray. Thank you, Jesus. For the shoes on my feet. Thank you, Lord. For the food that we eat. For my clothes on my back. For everything that I got. Thank you, Lord. We can never stop. Thank you, Lord. Just love you like that. Thank you, Lord. You give me all the comfort. Thank you, Lord.
Yes, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Chevelle Franklin here on a Thursday evening in Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Inspirational Zone. We got things going on. So, in keeping with our thankful theme in our Inspirational Zone, I just want to share with you something very short, a very short message on thankfulness. Thankfulness is more than a response to good things. Pause on that for a moment. It's a posture of the heart that honors God in every season. When we choose to thank Him, even in challenges, we're reminded of His faithfulness and His ability to work all things for our good. Is that easy to do? Psalm 107 verse 1 says, "Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. His love endures forever." Gratitude shifts our focus from what's wrong to what's right, from what we lack to the abundance of His grace. So today, let us thank God not just for what He has done, but for who He is, our provider, protector, and promise keeper. A thankful heart opens the door for His blessings to overflow. Be thankful, for His goodness never fails. Inspirational Zone brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. It's such a pleasure being here with you once again, everyone. And we know that when we meet, it's always good. I'm so encouraged when I see all the conversations, the camaraderie that exists, even though some of you perhaps never even met. But you're connected in this very significant way. So I'd like to welcome you to Center Stage this evening. Moving on over. I'm going like the wind that's outside. I'm on a roll this evening. It's cold. My favorite time of the year, but it's cold. So make sure you have your heat. And I always put this PSA out there. If you don't have heat, if there are challenges with your building super and they don't give you heat and you've decided that you need to put some water on the stove or you need to just turn the flames up or to open your oven, please ensure that you monitor it. Don't fall asleep and leave it on. But heat is essential. It's essential like AC during the summertime. So please make sure. Gotta go right now at 6:31 p.m. Welcome to what we call News Zone, a rebroadcast of the news courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. A lot is going on, and I do want to keep us in the know.
Good day, I'm Twyla Whelan, and this is your Jazz News for Thursday, January 9, 2025. The Ministry of Health and Wellness has confirmed that no cases of human metapneumovirus, HMPV, have been detected in Jamaica. According to the Caribbean Public Health Agency, the current risk of HMPV to the Caribbean region is low, but could increase over time. HMPV is a respiratory virus related to the respiratory syncytial virus, RSV, and can cause both upper and lower respiratory illnesses across all age groups. Vulnerable populations, including children under 5 years old, the elderly, and individuals with weakened immune systems, are at greater risk of severe illness. The symptoms of HMPV are like other respiratory viruses and include cough, fever, nasal congestion, and shortness of breath. In severe cases, these symptoms may escalate to bronchitis or pneumonia. The National Surveillance Unit within the ministry will continue to monitor the evolving epidemiological situation in Jamaica. Still on the health front, Chief Medical Officer CMO Dr. Jacqueline Visesa-McKenzie has reported an increase in respiratory illnesses in Jamaica, a trend typical for this time of year. However, the current rise remains below the alert or epidemic threshold.
We are now in the influenza season when an increase in influenza cases is expected. However, the figures are in keeping with what is expected at this time of the year.
Influenza A H1N1 pandemic strain is the predominant strain on the island, with 256 cases detected in circulation in 2024, followed by 64 cases of influenza A H3N2 and 5 cases of influenza B. In December, the number of hospital admissions for lower respiratory tract infections rose above the epidemic threshold in week 51.
The ministry continues to monitor the situation in the hospitals and asks persons visiting health facilities to wear masks to prevent the spread of respiratory infections.
The National Water Commission (NWC) is enhancing water resilience in Kingston and St. Andrew through ongoing water projects. That's the word from Minister with Responsibility for Water Matthew Samuda during the commissioning of the Port Royal Pipeline project on Tuesday. The installation was done at a cost of $533 million. Minister Samuda says the current water demand for Kingston and St. Andrew stands at 37 million gallons per day, a significant reduction from 55 million gallons in 2015.
When you contemplate all of the high rises, all of the development, all of the significant investment that has gone into Kingston and St. Andrew, we're using significantly less water. In fact, we have moved from what we call non-revenue water, which is water which is leaked or stolen, from being at 70 to 72% to being at approximately 38% in Kingston and St. Andrew. So what that means is that Kingston and St. Andrew is significantly more water resilient. It is significantly closer to being able to supply every single citizen with water in excess of 23 hours a day, which is a global standard for best practice.
Further resilience will be supported by the second phase of the Rio Cobre Water Treatment Plant project set to begin this month. Additionally, Phase 2 of pipeline works along Washington Boulevard will commence in February, aimed at mitigating the effects of periodic droughts starting around that time. Minister Samuda also announced that the long-anticipated water line from Ferry to Rock Pond in St. Andrew will be constructed over the next 2 years at a cost of $1 billion, benefiting more than 30,000 residents. In other news, sugarcane farmers now have the opportunity to adopt best practices for a sustainable industry with the launch of the Sugar Industry Authority Training Institute. This new initiative, developed by the Sugar Industry Authority in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture, aims to revitalize the sugar sector by enhancing productivity and efficiency. At the recent launch ceremony in Manchester, Agriculture Minister Floyd Green endorsed the institute, highlighting its pivotal role in revitalizing the sugar industry's viability and fostering sustainable growth.
Through this institute, our farmers will be exposed to international best practices in sugar processing and cane production. We will foster and facilitate research to ensure that we're introducing sustainable tactics, crop improvement, and technological advancements in our sugar processing.
The institute will focus on increasing productivity to maximize profitability for both farmers and manufacturers. Training will begin this month with online sessions, and face-to-face classes are to follow.
The farmers need it. The manufacturers need it. Everyone, every stakeholder in the industry needs for this to happen.
The National Water Commission is reporting that over 1,500 customers have applied for relief in the first 5 days of the 3-month amnesty initiative, which began on January 2. The amnesty includes the write-off of debt for pensioners and path beneficiaries whose water supply have been disconnected for 2 or more years, as well as a 50% reduction in arrears for customers disconnected for 6 months. Speaking with JS News, Acting Corporate Public Relations Manager Delano Williams says the NWC is expecting the numbers to significantly increase.
Customers may contact us using our toll-free number 888-225-5692. They may also opt to use our web chat to submit requests via our website, or to visit any of our locations in any of our parishes across the island.
Mr. Williams says the amnesty will bring great value to its customers who are experiencing hardship, those seeking to clear their bills, and others who wish to become current with the Water Commission. The amnesty ends on March 31. And finally, the fourth phase of the single-use plastics ban, which began on July 1, 2024, takes effect today, January 9. As of now, plastic food containers are officially prohibited for distribution and use. However, Clause 2 of the Trade, that is, Plastic Packaging Materials Amendment Order 2024, provides an exemption for importers who ordered or purchased consignments prior to the cutoff date. Later this year, the ban will expand to include personal care and cosmetic products containing intentionally added plastic microbeads or microplastics starting July 1, 2025. This timeline ensures ample opportunity for thorough consultation and sensitization among private sector stakeholders and regulatory authorities, fostering a smooth transition to the new measures. And that's it for JS News Today. I'm Twyla Whelan. Thanks for watching.
Yes, that is News Zone, a rebroadcast of the news courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. I love them. Welcome to Center Stage, everyone. My name is Lady D. Denise Gomez Green, and it's a pleasure having you. Want to say a thumbs up to my producer, Evel. Hi, Evel Green. How are you? Thank you for being a part of this dynamic platform, and now you're, producing. Hello, the show is going on. To those of you on my YouTube channel, hello, welcome to you. And I just posted a PSA on the YouTube channel, and I'm inviting those of you who are regulars to this channel. I mean, we're family. I'd like you to do as instructed. And to those of you who are on the Linkage Radio apps, Echo Dot, Samsung TV, Roku TV, Alexa, you name it, I would like you to hop on over to Inside the Zone with Lady D on YouTube and just like, share, and subscribe. If you can't stay, then you hop on over to your, favorite platform. But I'd like you to do that for us so that we can get things going over here. We have such great content, and a lot of people are missing out, and we can't do it without you. So, just saying, we need your help. We need your help. 20 minutes to 7 o'clock. It is Collab Music Thursday. And I do have some nice selections for you here this evening so that you can just rock and, just enjoy the music. So here is our first selection for this evening in Collab Music Thursday. And guess what comes up next? What comes up next? Comedy Zone. I got one for you.
I don't care. Ooh. And when I tell you I need you, don't you think that I'll never be there? Ooh. Baby, I'm so tired of the way you turn my words into sunshine and lies. Don't misunderstand me when I try to spin my mind.
Yeah, Collab Music Thursday, Cupid 112. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Those of you who are just joining the show, you're not late. You just need to be on time so you won't miss out the Inspirational Zone segment and you won't miss out the JIS news. But you're here and I'm so glad. So welcome to you. Now, I know that a lot of us enjoy good laughter. So today I'm at work and I'm like, which one am I going to find for them now? Which comedy am I going to find? And then I found one. I'm like, Lord, they're going to think that I backslide. I couldn't carry that one. I was laughing out my whole chest. I couldn't take that one, but I found another one that is more suitable for broadcast. And so I'm going to share that with you right now. As a matter of fact, I have a jingle in my head that I'm going to create for this segment here, because every Thursday you'll get comedy. Okay, so not to worry. But when you hear that jingle, you'll know Hot Lady D come in with comedy. I wonder which one she have today. So welcome to the segment Comedy Zone. What am I featuring? The gizadas. Those of you who are from the Caribbean know that gizada tastes nice, especially when you have it with some, I like it with milk. Ever since I was a child, I love gizada with milk. I don't know what you like it with. But when it's nice and hot, like you just get it, my word, you can't help yourself. And you might say you're going to have only one, and before you know it, you're eating all 2 and 3. Sometimes you have to close your eyes so that you don't get carried away. Gizada. Here's the joke about the gizadas today. Tune in, come close, so we can hear the story. An elderly Jamaican man lay dying in his bed. While suffering the agonies of impending death, he suddenly smelled the aroma of his favorite Jamaican pastry, gizada, wafting up the stairs. He gathered his remaining strength and lifted himself from the bed. Leaning against the wall, he slowly made his way out of the bedroom, and with even greater effort, gripping the railing with both hands, he crawled downstairs. With labored breath, he leaned against the doorframe, gazing into the kitchen. Were it not for death's agony, he would have thought himself already in heaven. For there, spread out upon waxed paper on the kitchen table, were literally dozens of gizadas. Was it heaven? Or was it one final act of heroic love from his devoted wife of 60 years, seeing to it that he left this world a happy man? Mustering one great final effort, he threw himself towards the table, landing on his knees in a rumpled posture. His parched lips parted. The wondrous taste of the gizada was already in his mouth, seemingly bringing him back to life. The aged and withered hand trembled on its way to a gizada at the edge of the table, when it was suddenly smacked with a Dutch pot by his wife. "Move your backside," she said. "Dem ya a for your funeral." Comedy Zone. I know you weren't expecting that, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I tell you, these people are so creative. Comedy Zone right here on Center Stage on a Thursday. You don't want to miss all the comedy pieces that I have for you here on the show. Spread the word. Let someone know. It's 6:49 p.m. Time signal brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. Where are you tuning in from? Let me see who is on the YouTube channel. And to those of you on the apps, I'd like to hear from you. 914-297-8911, 914-297-8911. I want to hear where you're tuning in from and, you know, how you've been enjoying Center Stage this evening, because we started out with Inspirational Zone, then we went to news, gave you some nice music a while ago, and then I gave you something to laugh about. I see Ryan laughing. I see Pat laughing. And I'm sure everybody... So, please don't think I backslide. I just read what I saw. But anyway, the show continues. I wonder how everybody's doing over there in Cape Cod in Massachusetts. Good evening to Chris Wilby and his family and his team over there in Cape Cod and Caribbean Vibez Radio Network. Chris joins me at 8 o'clock this evening, right after this show. He rolls right in. So good evening, everybody. Andrea, how... Oh, Lord. Andrea says, my husband disturbed me. I didn't hear the end. All right, so let me just quickly read the end part for you, Andrea. Oh, dear. Hush. Never mind. I'll oblige you. I'll oblige you. So I wonder how far you got, because I don't want to repeat what you've already heard. Please post it in the chat so I can hear where you got to. Good evening, Mike. My Bay, Jamaica in the place. Hey, good evening to you. So let me say hi to my YouTubers, because without you, what would I do? I'd just be looking at myself in this screen. So good evening to Drea. Drea was early. She was the earliest one. Then Pat came in, and Sherns is here. King Ryan is here. Lovey came early. Well, she would have been earlier, but I said, hey, I'm on by about 6:15. So Lovey's here, and producer is here. Auntie Claire, all the way from Chicago, is here. So hey, Auntie Claire, so nice to have you. And who else? Yes. And Mike just came in. So good evening. Please share the link. Read the notification, the PSA that I posted there. I'd like your help. We want to get to 1,000 subscribers. And so the drive is on. And I need you to work with us to achieve that. I guarantee you, once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I can do so much more. So I need your help. Give me a call, 914-297-8911. And you can email me. If you have some great jokes, email them to me. I'd be too happy. Just ensure that they're the, appropriate ones that I can read for the broadcast, so they don't shut me down. But I tell you, if I could have read the one I read earlier at work today, the show wouldn't be able to go on, because I couldn't stop laughing. So welcome, everybody. It's a good day, It's called Thursday, and it's brought to you by Cooler Runnings. Stay with me. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
When you are hungry, come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant, located at 1802 Nereid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Welcome back. As we know, there is, I tell you, devastation hits you when you least expect it. It doesn't send you any notice. Unless, say it's a hurricane, right? So there are forecasts for that, among other natural disasters. But I am telling you, the fire that is raging in Los Angeles, California, is just mind blowing. It is frightening. So many people across the board have been affected. And when you're watching the news, the reporters are out, they have their masks down, and they have to be giving you blow by blow coverage, you know, and it's very, very difficult. I mean, people have lost their homes. Even some movie stars have lost their homes. And people's businesses. I mean, they showed you an aerial shot, and it's just devastating. We don't even know how to comprehend it. You see the fire just raging. And as of midday today, the fires burned more than 27,000 acres. That's what CAL FIRE says. And LA County Sheriff Robert Luna said Thursday that 20 people have been arrested so far for looting during the Southern California wildfires. The Eaton fire has claimed at least 5 lives. Growth of that fire has been significantly stopped, LA County Fire Department Chief Anthony Marone announced today. The Palisades Fire, the Eaton Fire, the Hearst Fire, the Lydia Fire, and the Sunset Fire are impacting Los Angeles County, according to CAL FIRE. So these things, you know, can you imagine? You get up good, gone about your business and so on, and then bam, you're getting a call that in a particular area, and you say, oh my God, but that's where I live. You know, these things, and Auntie Clary is also helping me with the news. She says it's a total of 9,000 structures that are destroyed. Can you figure? That's rough. So please, let's pray for these people, because they're going to need help. They're going to need so much help. And if there's a PSA that is in our area or area is relative, wherever you are, then please, as far as possible, we have to send little something. You have things in your closet, you know, they'll take anything. And I'm sure all those established warehouses and all of those merchandise and those companies will get involved to help them. But it's really, really a devastation to see what's going on. If you want to call me, 914-297-8911. That's the telephone number, 914-297-8911. We're coming up to 3 minutes to the hour of 7 o'clock. And at 7 o'clock, we're going to be hopping over into the segment that we call Open Segment. Today, Fashion Trend. The influence of Black culture on fashion trends. And then at 7:30, we kind of glide into Trending Zone, spotlighting what's hot in your neck of the woods, the rise of AI in everyday life. Are we ready for the future? Anyhow. So we're going to talk about influence of Black culture on fashion trends. And, you know, I do have supporting information here to kind of kick off the segment, but I'd like your full participation. For most of you who are aware, but if you're not, customarily on Thursdays at 7:30, I would be interviewing some significant person who has been doing tremendous work across the board. However, we, you know, are kind of shifting a bit. And so on a 4th Thursday, I will have a guest. The remaining Thursdays, it's conversational between yours truly and you, my audience. So I'm asking for your support to participate in the conversation. It's okay to sit and just watch, and to listen. But if we're introducing segments that warrants some kind of engagement, then it can't be done solo. So I'm asking for your input in these conversation pieces once they are presented, and it ought to be a great time. So get ready, get ready, get ready. 1 minute and counting to kicking off the segment, and I invite you to call me at 914-297-8911. 914-297-8911. Hello to those of you in Stewart Castle. Hello, Julia. Julia and I this morning, while Julia was doing her radio show, I was dropping her little notes to the point where Julia was saying, oh Lord, she's giving out her whole life story publicly. But that aside, I enjoyed this morning, Julia. The music was rocking, and yes, I sent her a little note, And so I thank you, Julia Benaya, for airing the show on your platform. And definitely tomorrow, your guests will be tuning in to today's program. So bearing in mind, everybody, that Center Stage is carried live on Fit FM on a Friday at 5 p.m. It's a minute after 7 o'clock. I'm ready to go. How about you? So don't forget to, Lovey, what is there sweeting you so much? So let's get into the segment that we're talking about here this evening, because we know that fashion, I grew up in a time when I saw, women very slender, and they would wear altar tops, as we call them, or altar back, or midriff, where the tummy was all flat and chiseled, and, their bell-bottom pants, hoops in the ears, and, afro and thing, or it was some kind of pedal dress, something going on, right? Fashion, gloves, hey, pillbox hats, you name it. All these things were just trending. And then by we got into the 70s, if I recall, we saw some kind of outfits just a pop out, You had the piped suits and men in their platform, and, you remember those shirts that they wore with that kind of frilled design? I don't even know what to call it. But anyway, and black men were really into that. And when you looked at like Saturday Night Live, you saw all kinds of people, black people, in their fashion and dancing. Minnie was Minnie. And yeah, it has somehow, taken a turn. I mean, you have different people coming out with their fashion, and so now we're saying the influence of black culture on fashion trends. And not only that, but they are making money. You go online, you can buy, you don't have to walk into a store. So many things have evolved over time. And so fashion trends constantly evolve and often reflect the cultural zeitgeist of a given area. From the Harlem Renaissance to contemporary streetwear, black culture has been instrumental in setting trends and influencing the fashion industry. When you walk into a store, what do you look for first? You look for what's in style, as we would say. Isn't that true? I think so. The Harlem Renaissance, if we were to take you back to the 20s and 30s rather, was a pivotal moment in American history. This movement significantly impacted culture, including art, literature, music, and fashion. Now, I want to hear from you, because when you see fashion out there, I got a clip from my producer, because we've gone to weddings, we've gone to some really very high level events, and you see men dressed in suits, and they're in sneakers, and you're looking and saying, am I at the right event? But somehow they're very comfortable, and it seemed not to be a biggie. Andrea said she didn't like minis. So, I would like to hear from you. Give me a call, 914-297-8911, because I also have how to wear sneakers with suits. That's something that, they tell you.
You never want to wear a suit with sneakers. Okay, you can, but I'm going to show you how to do it the right way. The visual weight of your trousers have to match the visual weight of the sneakers you're wearing for a seamless look. So if you try to wear a chunky street style sneaker like this, it's not going to look good. But if you try wearing a slimmer profile sneaker like a white minimal one, this could work. So number 2, the vibe of the suit needs to be a little bit more casual in order for it to work and be stylish with sneakers. If you're going to a wedding, work, cocktail, or any type of formal event, a suit combo like this with sneakers would not work. But it can work if you dress it down by wearing a t-shirt, polo, or turtleneck. If you keep in mind the appropriate occasion to wear a sneaker and suit combo to and the tips we talked about in this video, you'll look great the next time you wear it.
There you go. So, they're even telling you what to do and how to do it. Give me a call, 914-297-8911. Some of the trends that you see. Are you into trends? What is your taste in style? Is there any that you really don't like that you've seen people wearing? Have persons looked at you and said, man, you look trendy? That kind of thing. What is it? You remember when we were wearing, when I was growing up, my Uncle Jim would get, bleach is bleach, right? And then you had the Chlorodu brand. But then everybody said Chlorodu. So they would get the Chlorodu and just splash the jeans, which is now acid wash, by the way. But my uncle was very trendy. He would splash the jeans and wear it, and it looked really, really good. And now we are buying it. You're buying ripped jeans, no knee, no thigh kind of thing, and you're comfortable stepping out. There are so many different trends. I'd like to hear from you. Let me give you the number once again, 914-297-8911, because you also have oversized clothing. Now, I am not a fan. My clothes need to fit me nicely, right? So you have trends like oversized clothing, track suits, you have gold chains, you have bucket hats and high top sneakers, among others. And styles vary from people to people, who the trendsetters are, what made the designer come up with this kind of style. You see a man in a nice shoe, and then another one say, no, son, if you make kind of shoes them day. Tastes vary. So give me a call. I'd like to hear from you. 914-297-89. Okay. All right. Good evening to you. How are you? Hello.
Hi.
Yes.
This is Auntie Claire.
Auntie Clary, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Nice hearing from you, darling.
Auntie Claire, you're gonna. One moment. You have something in the background playing. Can you turn it down a bit?
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to turn it down.
Yes, that's fine.
Yes, darling. I don't like this trend of people going to the grocery store in pajamas and they go everywhere these days. Yes. Pajamas and bonnets and they had house shoes. What is that?
Yes, or the Crocs. They wear the Crocs too.
The Crocs is not that. The Crocs is not that bad, honey. It's the house slippers and the pajamas. Who want to see anybody in the street looking like that?
I know. Or not even.
I'm from the old school.
You're from old school.
I'm from the old school. Yes,
so what kind of fashion? Because ever since I know you ladies, you're always well dressed. What's your kind of fashion now?
Well,
Well, the Crocs is not that bad, honey. It's the house slippers and the pajamas. Who want to see anybody in the street looking like that? I know. Or not even.
I'm from the old school. I'm from the old school. Yeah.
So what kind of fashion now?
Well, darling, my kind of fashion remains the same because when you buy good quality stuff, good quality clothes, they last forever. And fashion go,
You're
you
going on
hold on
out.
to stuff and they come right back in style.
Yes.
Come right back in style, and I still like to look classy and look like a lady. I don't like to go in the street looking like a tramp.
Yes. Oh dear. Yes, ma'am. I hear you. But definitely the PJs look and thing is not, and the bonnet on the head, that's not your thing. You don't like that.
No, 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 no. They look like they didn't even take a shower, man.
Yes.
I don't like that. I mean, for a woman, I don't think it doesn't look good.
All right.
Doesn't look good.
It's so
Doesn't
nice
look
of
good.
you
So
to call.
that's one trend, that thing that I don't like.
That you don't.
Nice to talk to you, my darling.
Always,
Okay,
Auntie Claire. Bye. Okay. So that's my Auntie Claire right there. Give me a call, 914-297-8911. Let me hear your thoughts. Because, Auntie Claire just shared that she don't like the PJs thing and the bonnet. And you run gone down to corner store or you're in Walmart or something. She don't like that at all. So, people are, and then, again, remember the people them who wearing it really don't care. So that's another matter. But let me hear from you. Give me a call, 914-297-8911. Let me slow down, 914-297-8911. 914-297-8911. What's your take about fashion? Now, as you're about to dial the number, despite these changes, some old school fashion trends have remained popular, in hip hop, such as the baggy jeans and graphic t-shirts. Additionally, some new trends have been influenced by the old school, just like what Auntie Claire just said. But when you are out and you see somebody walking in something that's not in the dress code, it not near to the dress code, and they stand out, you find that people in the space, they look, then they turn away, and you can see that they're trying to gossip with one another, but it might be obvious. And then some of these people who are that extreme in their fashion, they just walk boldly into a room because they know they're in there and they're going to disrupt the place. Believe me, and they don't care. But fashion has evolved so much. And it's about what you like, what looks good on you. But again, because things have changed, some of these trends that you see, people are making money. They could put crocus bag and newspaper together, stitch it up, and it become a thing. It becomes a thing. Give me a call, man. I want to hear from you. 914-297-8911. Also, just a reminder as well that young black men, pants beneath their butt and all of that, and people have said that, that came from out of the prison system and all kind of stuff. And sometimes when you see them wearing their trousers beneath their buttocks there, the underwear not even all that. So that's a trend that I find very distasteful. I don't want to see your underwear, especially if it's old and have hole. You know what I mean? And people will say, well, these are the days when people do what they want to do. Well, sometimes what you want to do don't get you very far. It's like dressing to go to work. If you are going to an interview and say you wear your hair, you have your hair locked, you're not going to walk up into the people them place with it a hang out and a drop down your face. You have it nicely coiffed and thing, and go looking presentable. Because a lot of companies are not, gonna tell you can't wear your hair locked, but they in that kind of style locked, but them expect you to come with it properly groomed. So, you know, as fashion evolves, so do people. And they're taking it from place to place. Okay? So, give me a call. I got music for you. Until then. Yes, let's get some. Yeah, taking you back. I love this. Alrighty, let me take a call. Good evening to you. How are you? Okay. Good evening. How are you? Hello? All right. You may give me a call back, 914-297-8911. I missed your call to my valued caller, 914-297-8911. But I certainly want to hear from you, man, because I know. Oh, dear. I wonder if Ryan is on. Welcome to the show. Good evening. Hello.
Good afternoon, Lady D. Good evening.
Good evening to you, Gloria. How are you?
I am good.
Mm-hmm.
I am old-fashioned like Auntie.
Pardon me? Oh, you're old. Okay. You're old school like
Yeah,
Auntie.
I am a tall girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I love long clothes from I was younger.
Okay.
And now I'm so young, I have to wear them long.
I love that.
I can shorten them now because I have long legs, long feet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you like long. So you wear.
The short, the thing under their butt. I can't stand to see it either.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have everything outdoor showing to look neat and nice. Because I always being admired when I was younger, and I cover up and wear my long clothes.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
All right, Lady D.
Thank you, dear.
Mr. Pat, hello. And hubby.
All right, thank you. That's Gloria for you. Thank you, Gloria. Appreciate the call. 914-297-8911. It's 17 minutes after 7 o'clock. And don't forget, the show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant. Have you ever been to Cooler Runnings before? If you're in the Bronx and you're uptown, I'd like you to visit them. Let them know that I sent you to get some of the best tasting Jamaican cuisine around town. Call them at 718-324-7484. 718-324-7484. Now, let me read some of the comments here, and I'd like my YouTubers to be a part of the conversation. So you may call me 914-297-8911. Let's see what's going on here. So Pat says, I see a lot of people wearing those onesie. I do not like them. They look ridiculous. I was at the movie Sunday and saw a couple came in a pair matching onesie. Oh, they're bonded right there, Pat. I hear you. Lordy. Let's see. Ryan says the bonnets are very disgusting. Evelson, them was going to bed, Pat. Lovey said, my granny would say, them I never see come see. Oh, Lord. Andrea says, I saw a young man with a baby in hand, a bag in the next, and the pants falling off. He had to walk with his foot wide. Yes, that happens. That does happen. I know that. And Claire says the other one is leggings. Not everyone looks good in it. That is true. Too much of something somewhere. Ryan says, thank God the men under the bottom of the jet blue were not Jamaican. Thank God. Okay. Good evening, my Jan. Welcome to you. Alrighty, so we're winding down slowly because we'll be moving over to the other topic. But if you have comments that you'd like to make about this segment, about what's trending in fashion and so on, give me a call, 914-297-8911. 914-297-8911. It's Collab Music Thursday. I got some music for you. My name is Lady D Denise Gomez Green. You don't have to be a star, baby. I wonder if you remember where you were when this song was a hit. You can tell me, Let me hear what my caller says. Good evening to you. How are you?
Good evening, Queen. $100 me I pay to take that down. I mean, what kind of singing that? You want a call?
You heard me singing? You seem to be alluding a lot to the fact that I can't sing, but I can sing. So I think you might have to put back the $10 in your pocket. Good evening, King. How are you? Howdy.
It's beautiful inside here. Nobody seems to see my request for the piece of sweet potato pudding with a hot cup of cocoa with a hint of coffee. Nobody seems to see that.
Oh, we didn't see it, and I think the person who you are maybe trying to reach is not on.
The king's request. You are disregarding the king's request.
In the nice warm weather here, right? Yeah. No, seriously though, you're not king. No, me telling you, I went into the car, I sit down, I touch the steering wheel, I take off my hand. Me say, but it look like me go sit down here for a while. So then well, because as you start to drive, it heat up. But seriously, the something was so cold. I had to put the heat on blast. And then,
Oh, Jesus.
hello.
Well, all I do next time, love it. You make sure you heat up the car before you
Well,
get in
it
there.
can-
And if it's
it
not
can
one
be
of them
done.
car,
It can be done.
oh, come just have a
Yeah.
plan to go sell back if you buy you one of them. If it was one of the kind of car you have, me have to go sell back to.
Whoopsie.
To make sure you have one to warm up
No.
your nice hand them.
This one can. So
Okay. Okay. Well, please to use it,
I'm
ma'am.
going to
Please
I'm going
use
to
it.
have to use it. Yes, thank you, sir. So what you saying? Good evening to you.
Well, the bandit fashion, the fashion business, Queen, me tell her, say, I'm a vintage person, I spend so much money with Ralph Lauren and these vintage outfits. Why Queen, me tell her, me give you more sizes, because I have no time to wear them.
You can only wear one at a time.
But I give away a whole heap, but I keep a whole lot.
That
But
means
me
that's...
love T-shirts.
So it's a whole heap you had
Me
for
love
real.
T-shirts. Yes, Queen, I tell her, I shop at Ralph Lauren Vintage. When I went to Vermont, I live in Manchester.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have all these outlets. I mean, tell her, say, you want good clothes, you're going to white people area to buy clothes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, master.
The best ever.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But me love shoes. These days, me have a house of shoes because my foot is very funny. And if me wear it one time and it's not too good, me have to buy one another one. And me not believe in it. Some people get up every day, they wear the same pair of shoes. They go to work. Queen, me not believe in that,
You wear different shoes, go to work.
Me change my shoes every day.
Uh-huh.
After me change my clothes every day, me have to change my shoes.
Okay. Yes, sir.
My shoes go according to weather. So summer shoes put up and then winter shoes take out. Me not just wear everything every time, everywhere.
Okay. So you're
And then we have dry day shoes, and we have rain day shoes, and we have cool day shoes, and we have hot day shoes, and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So me love shoes.
Okay.
I tell people say me a crab, me foot nothing wet. Me foot if you want me feel cranny, make me foot wet quick. Me I tell her say, don't make me foot wet and make me neck cold.
Help me, Lord.
Me I tell her say me dead. If you lock me out the door, make sure you take me to put on my neck and me put on one shoes. You can't let me half naked, but me still have it on my neck.
Lord Jesus, help me.
And me foot nothing wet. Me say me foot nothing wet. Queen, all the time me foot wet when me the beard. Me not beard me foot nothing wet. Me come like a boat, because me stand up one place and me not move. Oh.
All right, so you are indeed you love your fashion. You love your fashion. You like shoes. You want to know that, you're comfortable, and you say your foot funny. And I'm sure that simply means because when we buy shoes, cheap. Not. Let me fix this right. Sometimes we buy cheap because maybe the money not flow, but your foot pay for it.
Well, Queen, me know how that go for me at that school. Anybody remember Gator?
Yes, man.
And Ladder? Okay, I don't know. So me I come from Queen. And that's why when nobody, me did have one manager come say, oh, wow, don't take the shoes every day. I said, look, me not have no picnic. Me 10, two of them and me 10 picnic and my foot is precious. If I didn't have my foot, I'd be a pauper.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
So I change shoes every day, I change socks every day.
Yes. So now, listen. Andrea says she would love to see your wardrobe.
Yeah, Andrea, me shame. Me give her 15 pair the other day. 15. Some no wear yet. Some in a box, we still give them away. Me have one friend come from Dominica, me just give him 5 pair.
Well, hey, at least you give them away. You're not there looking at them and they're dry rotting.
Oh, no. Me not believe in that. Me not believe in that. And I do not, Queen, me can't tell you say no. I do not like people to hang my clothes and my shoes and my cologne.
Mm-hmm.
My shoes and my clothes. I don't want to hang it. So people love throw down them clothes are ground, them a quarter, then clothes and just throw them clothes are ground. Queen,
not you.
my garment must not touch ground.
Yes, sir.
Until I'm gonna do laundry and I'm trying to start. Do not throw my clothes on the floor. We're gonna fight.
Mm-hmm. Got you.
And do not put polish on my shoes. It goes according to the product. The shoes company will buy me shoes, so I have to get the product to take care of the leather.
So Ryan,
No,
Eval says, Ryan,
We're not
what's right? No, wait, not King Man. So producer says, Ryan, what size shoes? Asking for a friend.
size pendant maker. Well, my main maker for all of my shoes is Clarks. So Clarks, because a European, it cuts small. So I wear size from 11 and a half to 12. 12 for winter shoes for wear thicker socks. 11 and a half for summer because I wear thinner socks. So everything go according. I just buy one shoes and just wear one shoes. I'm very particular.
Yes, sir. You're
So
peculiar.
with clothing. So.
Well, I thank you
So
for...
whosoever the big shoes, the size that appear, then if you know what size they wear.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, I would
I'm
like
particular
to...
with my shirt. Then.
Yes. Well, guess what? We are going to jump over into the other segment about AI. That is a big old issue right there. So, did
you hear what's coming? Postal workers are gonna have to go back to training for AI.
Yes, bro.
And all these other sectors. So all who talk about, I mean, why I don't computer this, blah, 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 blah. You're going to tell them, hey, I go sit down and cut rock stone.
Oh dear.
So that's a one. I'm with it though. I'm with it. I'm loving it.
You're loving it. All right. So we're going to kick it off.
Yes.
You can call me back.
It's chill.
Blessings, King.
All right, me honey bunny.
Blessings.
All right.
All right. So, hey. Now, you know, there are some people who just love to shop. They love to look good. If they have their money, they do what they want with it. And Ryan loved to shop. But, you know, he gives away. So we're not going to stay here now and badger him. But fashion for a lot of people, some people go and if they like one style, they buy it in all 4 or 5 color. You didn't know that? Oh, yes. They love the thing. It fits them well. And they buy it in more than one color. And they just switch out. Well, hear what? The show continues. And we're going to kick off Trending Zone in a minute. Because in Trending Zone this evening, the rise of AI in everyday life. Are we ready for the future? Your voices. I want to hear your concept. I want to hear the rationale. I want to hear what you like, what you don't like. I want to hear if you've had any encounter with Siri listening to your conversation or anything. I want to hear. So, call me from near and far. 914-297-8911. 914-297-8911. And just want to say to those of you who are on the app, I'd like to hear from you. You're all there listening, 914-297-8911. And to my YouTubers, don't forget to start sharing the link. Invite people to like, to share, and to subscribe so that, hey, Damien, so that, I'd love to hear from you, Damien. You have any story about AI? I'd love to hear from you. Share the link with someone. I know some of you are great participants on the program, but you're not sharing. Share it with someone and let them just like it, share it, subscribe it, and subscribe to it. And if they want to watch for a music minute, I'll take them. Right? Because I know people's lives are very busy. So please, the show is on. It's center stage right here on Linkage Radio, your budding and buzzing station. 24/7, 365 days for the year. And it's brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. Stay with me. I'll be right back.
Celebrate the heartbeat of Caribbean culture with Saturday Morning Runs. Join us on Saturdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube as we showcase the vibrant heritage of Jamaica and the wider Caribbean with 4 incredible women, Sherns, Max, Jackie, and me, Lady D. From powerful stories to cultural traditions, we're bringing the flavor, rhythm, and excellence of the Caribbean straight to you. It's more than a show. It's a celebration of the roots and traditions that inspire and unite us. Subscribe to Inside of the Zone with Lady D on YouTube and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn to stay connected every Saturday at 10 a.m. It's Saturday Morning Runnings. Come feel the vibes. Saturday Morning Runnings, where Caribbean heritage comes alive.
Can you feel the vibe? Give me that thing.
Trending Zone, it's the vibe, you know. What's hot, what's new, it's the place to go. In your neck of the woods, we've got the scoop, the buzz, the talk, the inside loop. Thursday, 7:30 p.m. on Center Stage, Inside of the Zone.
Trending Zone right here on the show, Inside of the Zone with yours truly, Lady D, Denise Gomez Green. Are you warm enough? Damien, is it like hot in Jamaica or you're getting a little cool breeze from up here? Let me know. I'd like to hear from you. 914-297-8911. 914-297-8911. Center Stage. It's a good vibe here on Center Stage this evening. Don't you agree? I'm in the warmth of the Linkage radio station and it feels good. And those of you who are on the YouTube, you're just liking my backdrop, aren't you? I'm moving from the tropics to the ocean. So welcome to the show. Let's get into Trending Zone. The rise of AI in everyday life. Are we ready for the future? So we would like to discuss how artificial intelligence is transforming daily life, from smart home to workplaces, education, and even creative industries. We want to explore both the benefits, the efficiency, innovation, and challenges, job displacement, privacy concerns, and you name it. As a matter of fact, okay, I think someone is trying to get to me via WhatsApp. I do apologize. You may give me a call back. I was reading my script, so I did not see your call. I missed it. Please give me a call back, 914-297-8911. Now, when we even talk about AI, we also talk about good evening to you. Hello.
How you doing?
Damien out of Jamaica. Yard in the house. Damien, how you do? How you do? Happy Thursday to you.
Happy Thursday. I'm not doing bad, you know.
Nice.
You know, it's always festive this time and I tune in. Well, the weather is fine. I'm enjoying the weather. You see, this morning was I have to almost use battle torch to go outside.
What?
6:30 to 7. Yes.
Dark.
You know battle torch?
Yes, man.
Dark, man. I thought it was the second coming. I said it dark, the place dark.
Oh.
You know? I sleep away. Because
you didn't set your alarm.
No, man. I always watch for the time, the day to break. So once I see the day break, you know, I can't sleep no more. I have to wake up. But this morning when I see to 7 till dark, street light on, I said, no, man.
Oh.
Something wrong. But the was good though. I mean, it was a fair day. No sun. We don't experience any sun in Montego Bay today.
Okay.
Probably since yesterday.
Nice, nice. So you have
Yes.
called at the right time, so I'm happy to hear your family okay as well.
Yeah, man. Yes, ma'am. Family is okay and all of that. We're giving thanks, you know. Wife and kids are okay.
Wonderful.
You know, I came in late, so I couldn't tune in as I would like to. Because with the fashion thing, you know, man, I remember this Christmas, we get some clothes from foreign. And but long front and short front and long back. And you want to see my big brother be the mad in his short front and long back. But they know stuff for my sister. Yeah, I don't know if you know that fashion. That's fashion kind of blouse. But,
Yes, the
you know,
low
when it
high.
comes to the back,
The low high.
man, I'm only have one grand time with just
Oh, jeez.
yeah, man. Yeah, man, darling.
Damien.
You know, fucking
No
all this
bother me
trending.
today. Yeah.
I bet you not till me walk in the pants in my van till a pink.
No, sir. Hi, Lordy.
That was a
No,
no.
no, no, no,
You know,
no.
But and we are back in the 80s doing it, so so I was very smart.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
So
man.
I'm glad you shared that. So let me tell you now. So you just came on in time for the segment that we're talking about here about the rise of AI in everyday life, right? So you hear
Okay.
about AI. You know that, Siri and all those things. People are doing so many things with it. It sounds like you're in the
Oh.
kitchen. You're in the kitchen.
Yes. Yeah, crack your shit.
Yes. Yes, yes,
Oh.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So what do you think about the AI business here? Because if you want to look a certain way, you can work. AI can help you, if you want to upgrade your features.
Well, my part of country, is just saying about we just keep depending on YouTube, they go on and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Except for
Okay.
the meta. Except for the meta on the phone.
Mm-hmm,
Probably
mm-hmm.
the younger generation like my son would know about it or something.
Okay, got
You know?
you.
Yeah, but I know like with the the meta is a form of AI same here, but
Mm-hmm.
probably I was thinking about the one where like I said, come and bring me this or bring me that.
Oh, sure. You're
You know?
You're gone into the Jetsons. Sure.
Yes. Yes, but it's working. I mean, it has its up, it's pro and its con.
Yes, it
The
does.
person depend on it so much for they don't want to read anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I want to find something, I just type in and I get what I want.
Yes,
You
yes.
understand me?
Mm-hmm.
So it has its good and its bad. So
Mm-hmm.
you get information on it.
Yes.
But I don't experience any misleading information as yet.
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe I'm not typing in those types.
Right,
that should
right.
mislead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but so far it's going. The first time I hear about Alexi, I was in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at my sister-in-law's house, and I hear the calling Alexi, and I know it's only two of us there. So and they were telling Alexia to do everything. I don't see any Alexia. But Alexia, add 5 minutes more to the oven.
Mm-hmm.
Alexia said 15 minutes well left. If you put it right, and I said yes. I said, oh, that Alexia, that.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Yes, man.
yes.
Yeah, but it's good. It's
It
good.
has its place, right? So we're
Yes,
inviting
yes,
our
yes.
callers to call because I'm just going to share a bit of information, about what are the disadvantages of AI and what the advantages are. And of course, the show ends at 8 o'clock, so I'm going to be on a roll right here now. But always, it's a
Okay.
pleasure talking to you, and you ever bring me some
Yeah,
kind of
man.
something so we can
Yes,
laugh.
man. Yes, man. So big up yourself.
Blessings, Damien. Take it
And
easy.
sing. Yeah, man.
All right. Take care.
Bless up the Bronx family. A whole heap of family in Bronx, a whole heap.
Yes, please.
So big them up and thing,
Yes, and some of
Yeah,
them
man.
on the page here too. So
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Big up all of them on the page. All our families, them, man.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Take it easy.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Yeah.
That's Damien for you. Lordy. So welcome everybody. If you'd like to be a part of this conversation with AI, Barrel come. So we want you to participate. So what are the advantages of AI, right? So first of all, what is AI? Artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science dedicated to creating computers and programs that can replicate human thinking. Some AI programs can learn from their past by analyzing complex sets of data and improve their performance without the help of humans to refine their programming. Okay? Now, advantages and disadvantages. Advantages of AI. Everyone knows that AI gives business an edge. The Appen State of AI report for 2021 says that all businesses have a critical need to adopt AI and ML in their models, and they talk about the business aspect. Of course, Damien just mentioned, about the human part of it. The first major advantage of implementing AI is that it decreases human error as well as risk to humans. To err is human. That's Alexander Pope, Enlightenment poet. Everyone makes mistakes on occasion. That's not always a bad thing, but when it comes to producing consistent results, it certainly can be. Using AI to complete tasks, particularly repetitive ones, can prevent human error from tainting an otherwise perfectly useful product or service. Now, you and I know that there are disadvantages, like unemployment, with growing fears that automation and AI will change the way we work and force people into unemployment. Questions about which jobs will be replaced by machines in the future are being raised. If you go to some of the banks, you'll realize that they have less tellers and more machines. You go into the bank, you do your business, you might have 3 teller and about 3 machines that you can go to deposit and do what you're doing. So there is an advantage and disadvantage to that, because it simply means people are now being told we can't keep you and they have to go look alternative employment, right? When it also comes on to lack of transparency, AI can be faulty in many ways, which is why transparency is extremely important. The input data can be riddled with errors or poorly cleansed, or perhaps the data scientists and engineers that trained the model inadvertently selected biased data sets in the first place. May I say that AI don't drop out of the sky? Because a lot of people, when they talk about AI, you tend to forget that there are people who write these programs, create these models. So if a program is written with an error in it and you're instructing whatever your gadget is, it cannot move. It won't do nothing. So let it not be. Even with the cars now that drive themselves, I'm not sure I'm going to into no car that no human being is not driving. I know don't sure about that one. Because if something goes wrong with the program, when you're telling it to stop, it may just tell you, I cannot. All of those things. So there are advantages and disadvantages. Recently in the news, you all heard how people are suing Apple because it was Siri who was kind of sneaking in on their conversation. I have one of those gadgets at home, and I play my music. I can tell it to do whatever, but I haven't connected it to anything but 2 little tune to play. But what I realize is that if I am talking or we are talking in the house and she can't really hear, you hear her start to say, I'm unable to, what is our favorite word? Please check the something another app. And I'm like, be quiet. Several times. I'm like, I'm not talking to you. So you may be saying, as Ryan just indicated, that you don't want to, but believe you me, the things that are being devised, created, it's not going to go away anytime soon. It's evolving. You've gone to the movie, right? And you're watching in 3D. The first time I put on that thing and watching it, it was some movie with children movie with animals, and the bird was flying toward like the screen. Father Jesus, me nearly drop out of my chair. This something feel like I could have just touched it right there. So there are so many creative means. But here is producer saying, I see some not so pretty people who AI make look super beautiful. I wonder if these people are being taken in a psychological path to make them look better than they are. Pat says, I was having the same conversation with somebody yesterday about the car that drives by itself. I told him I would never go in one of them. That is true. Give me a call. You have an input? AI is here. It's not going nowhere. How much of this can you tolerate? I'd like to hear from you. Hello, welcome. It's the AI segment. What do you have to say? Yes, sir.
I was in that theater with you, Mr. Porter, Mike.
No, seriously.
Yours.
No, man, the movie in 3D. I tell you, Mr. the bird fly, I nearly drop backwards out of the chair. There's something coming like it'll come right into my face. Mm-hmm.
Okay, the AI business, Queen. Here's the problem with people. If you look around you, everybody have an iPhone. Mm-hmm. There is this lady who wants to go to Mount Kisco and she wants to take the Metronaut and she's handing me an iPhone to show me an address. And guess what? We have to teach her right there. I said, here what you do. I'm going to touch this and look what's going to happen when I touch it. That is her phone, Mm-hmm. I touch the app. I show her the train that she's supposed to be on. I show her all the stops and I show her stop on the train. Mm-hmm. With the phone. So people going into this phone company and taking these phones.
Yes, and they don't know how to use
I
them.
have 2 sets of headphones that I use. And every morning when you send out that devotion thing, mm-hmm. when I tap on it, it tells me who it's coming from. Mm-hmm. It tells me everything. And it asks me if I want to reply to you.
Mm-hmm. See, they know.
Just like that. So,
and that's your headphone.
That's going to come a time.
And that's your headphone.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what people don't seem to understand that we can always say we're not interested and we don't want and we're not interested. Mm-hmm. But they're going to push you right in there. Mm-hmm. They're going to come a time they tell you there's no thanks. You're going to have to go deposit your check or deposit your money at a machine. The machine is going to light up a screen. A face is going to come like Siri. And that is who is going to talk to you about the business to which you want to transact.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
They're going to tell you that you have to go home and submit an email application. Mm-hmm. You need to learn these things.
Yes.
Or technology is going to leave all of you people behind. There will be nobody standing nowhere waiting for you to come argue with them. Mm-hmm. It's going to do everything. Your fingerprint, your eye scan, your palm print, and all who did dance about mark of the beast, you have the mark long time. So forget about that. Mm-hmm. And all who did that kill up themselves about 666, trust me, eat it and drink it every day. Forget about that. So them two out of it. Mark of the Beast is out, and the 666, so everybody they run from that out of the picture. Uno in and it up to Uno neck, because the way of the world is pointing everyone that door that you have to go through, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
And let's say decide, say, guess what? Me they go back to the tinny lamp. Me they go back to put my dollar bill on the mattress. Me don't know how you go, and me don't know how you go get take, because no workplace now pay you in a cash. Them are going to issue you one check, and the woman are going to say, go push your check in the machine and to finish your transaction. So me dearly ask people, do not shun away. I mean, no, free with Jamaican them. Them shun everything. If you want them run and hide, you start put it on paper, give them, and everybody run and hide. They love when somebody has to do that, they explain it word to word to word, to line, and then they answer the same question over and over again, to which me and number one, here to repeat myself.
So,
but you better get it.
But guess what happened? Most people who are avoiding using these technological gadgets are the ones who sometimes fall prey, you know, to scams.
Okay.
Because
Exactly.
they rely on conversation, and like I mentioned recently, that people will call you and just start talk to you nice, and you build a relationship, and then they may say, you know, you can send me like 500 or so, and then you are there building relationship, and so that's how they swindle you out your money. You would think that it's because if you're going to the bank and use your debit card, because some people refuse to go into a bank to insert a card into a machine, but they will go give somebody something. So, hey, again,
Queen, I don't know, but I can. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just about to say that even with AI, these things are not made with any emotion. So it is not going to be very nice to you. It's very direct. It lacks human ability to use emotion and creativity in decision. They program it to say yes, no, put it here, put it there, etc. So the lack of creativity means AI can't create new solutions to problems or excel in any overly artistic field. One scientific paper posited that at the present stage of AI development, it can be programmed to create novel ideas, but not original ones. So, most people are using it to write documents for them, and if you're not careful, sometimes you can see something and there is no emotion in it. It's almost like the thought pattern is so organic, it just spew out something. You just say, can you write a story about John for me who lives in Penance? And it just produce something. When you read it, there is no little emotion in this something. You can tell in some of these things. So, hey, we're just here saying AI is here. Did you know that some parts of the world, like some parts in say some parts of Europe and so on, or even in Denmark or some of those places, they already have flying a flying bus.
Of course.
I'm looking at the Jetsons.
Look at Singapore. Listen to me, Queen. Singapore is on a move like never. Singapore. Singapore.
Yes, please.
I tell a man that people can speak there. I dear everyone. I tell people that from I move here, I go into the bank about 18, 19 years ago to open one bank account in America. One. I never been back to a bank to open account. I never been to a bank to open credit card. I never been into a phone company to do. I do everything from my computer, Queen. Everything I done from my computer. And when I said big business, I mean big business. Don't ask me who the people them. No, ask me where they come, where they look like. I do everything from an email to an email.
Yes.
That's the word. And it's legit. It's not no scam.
Yes, brother.
People go out and get a little computer and start familiarize. Because there's something to go. You got to deposit your money. They're going to tell you, hold up in front of the camera, scan the check. The bank may have how many checks put on here when we scan. Bank will go scan the open the app, make sure scan your check, then take in the money, authorize it, and the money in your bank account.
And the money
nobody now bother with you.
Nobody now going to
so
the bank.
All who they said no one I dare you all. Get a little computer. Make your grandson, your granddaughter, your niece, your nephew, somebody get a Gmail for you, because that's where it's going.
Yes,
people.
brother.
That's where we're going.
Thank you,
if you're
sir.
not willing to follow, you're going to be left in the desert.
Thank you,
and
King.
there'll be no quail nor manna for you.
Gotta go, gotta go. Blessings. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Take it easy. Well, Singapore AI roadmap, creating an AI-enabled nation. That's what they're doing. So if anybody living in Singapore and don't know how to use nothing, I don't know how them are going to manage. And it's slowly trickling to nations across the world. You don't want nobody know your phone number. You don't want to give nobody, send you nothing by Zelle. You prefer give a check. I don't trouble a soul. I have been, because sometimes we do things, we have to photograph people and so on. And if I am in a group picture and somebody's in that photograph saying, no, me no want me picture, go up on social media, me say, well, you can't be in the picture. Because even though they don't want to be photographed, there are other transactions that they are doing. So, hey, I don't trouble people. I just simply say you can't be in the photograph. Because I am not going to prevent myself from being photographed with other people and cause you to stop me. It's not going to work. So guess what? Center stage. It has been good. You made it happen. What would we do without you? My name is Lady D. Denise Gomez Green. Thank you for tuning in this evening. Thanks to Caribbean Vibez Radio Network for doing what they do best, airing Inside the Zone on their platform. To, of course, my girl Julia, Fit FM 96.7 in Jamaica. I hope you all enjoyed the show, because we'll be back next week to do it all over again. God willing, I'll be back on Monday, So guess what? Get yourself ready. Set your watches and your clocks for 5 o'clock when the Monday Drive roll back in right here on Linkage Radio. We do what we do, love what we do, and you're a part of it. So, me I can go around and me I go say to Cooler Runnings, thank you. Thank you so much, Cooler Runnings Restaurant, for sponsoring the show. And to everybody for participating. You made it happen. So me I can go on round now. I'm going to be leaving the radio station now to head on home. So me I can go on round, go up, go down, galang round, go on in, go up, go down, so go round a back road. All of those things we do. I'm a Jamaican. What can I say? I have to filter pieces of my culture into this show. Thanks to my producer, Evel Green, for making people call this show. Ain't that a good thing? So me gone now, blessings everybody. Take care. And I'll see you Monday, God willing, to do it all over again. Stick and stay. Chris Wilby comes up next. Mwah, mwah. I'm out of here. Trending zone, it's the vibe, What's hot, what's new, it's the place to go. In your neck of the woods, we've got the scoop, the buzz, the talk, the inside loop.
Thursday, 7:30 p.m. on Center Stage inside the Zone. Celebrate the heartbeat of Caribbean culture with Saturday Morning Runs. Join us on Saturdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube as we showcase the vibrant heritage of Jamaica and the wider Caribbean with 4 incredible women, Sherns, Max, Jackie, and me, Lady D. From powerful stories to cultural traditions, we're bringing the flavor, rhythm, and excellence of the Caribbean straight to you. It's more than a show. It's a celebration of the roots and traditions that inspire and unite us. Subscribe to Inside the Zone with Lady D on YouTube and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn to stay connected every Saturday at 10 a.m. It's Saturday Morning Runnings. Come feel the vibes. Saturday Morning Runnings, where Caribbean heritage comes alive.
Can you feel the vibe? Give me that thing.
When you are hungry, come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Nereid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and the seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
It's one of the hottest radio station in the world. Tell it to the man, tell it to the boys and the girls. Linkage Radio, it rules the world. Oh, it rules the world.
On the blue I say, then I type on the King's Highway. Beyond the place and see where we stay. I know we never fade away. Emmanuel, from the blue I say, then I type on the King's Highway. Beyond the grace and see where we stay. I know we no fade away. I'll rise for me a slumber, I'll wake for me a sleep. Lift the holy banner, take the shackles of your feet. As a broken, the mission must complete. Crazy died on the cross alone. Now you can run away from the rising. Never turn from the King's. Lord, I've never, ever known a love like this before. Yes, you are my savior, provider.
Days fine, sunshine most of the time, and the feeling is laid back. Palm tree grow, rent so low, don't you know? But I keep working my way back. But I'm a Jamaican boy, you born and raised. Nowadays I'm lost between two